This is the Destroyer of Worlds, one of the most iconic regular show villains. This video game has destroyed countless worlds. So many innocent people destroyed by this creature's wrath. One hero that can stop the destructive terror. He was put away somewhere. No one could find him. But one fateful day, someone let him loose. And now he has returned for his revenge. The Destroyer of Worlds was first introduced in the episode Just Set Up the Chairs. Benson tells everyone that there is a party today for a kid. He tells Muscle Man and High Five Ghost to pick up the special entertainment. Skips was in charge of setting up the bouncy castle. Benson was in charge of picking up the kids. Mordecai and Rigby were in charge of setting up the chairs for the party. A total of 50 chairs. Oh my god, that's a lot of chairs. Pops was trying to help with the balloons, but just ended up flying away because Benson told him they had the balloons covered. And why you gotta make Pops sad, bro? Mordecai and Rigby groaned and complained that they are always stuck with the sucky, boring jobs. Benson gets mad at them and tells them he can't trust them with anything important and calls them slackers.
You calling us slackers?
In fact, Benson doesn't even think Mordecai and Rigby can set up all the chairs without getting distracted. I mean, that's kind of true, you know, one's a blue jay and the other one's a raccoon, so yeah. Where's the logic in that, right? Where's the logic? They then convince Benson that if they set up all the chairs, someone else will set them up next time. Mordecai and Rigby then start setting up the chairs near a carnival tent with a Ferris wheel inside. With a Ferris wheel inside? What? I didn't know the park had that. What? Mordecai gives a chair to Rigby and Rigby tosses it to the floor. Rigby already starts to complain that it sucks and it's boring. Oh my god. Mordecai, still determined to show Benson they aren't slackers, tells Rigby to keep going. Rigby tells Mordecai that it must be nice to be the boss and that Benson never has to do chores. What's funny is that the next clips show Benson in a traffic jam with all the kids in the bus, and he's just like dreading to be there and he has to deal with all the kids. You know, typical adulthood, right? Benson tries to tell the kid happy birthday, but the kid interrupts Benson and calls him a crazy slop jockey, whatever that means. Benson's mad and continues to wait for the traffic to die down. Mordecai is then setting up the chairs and Rigby is playing with the chairs as a robot mech. Yeah, you know, because I used to do that as a kid. Rigby then crashes into the chairs. Mordecai just set up and gets mad at Rigby for messing around. Mordecai tries to get Rigby to focus, but it just makes Rigby tired, which is funny because Rigby can't even set up some chairs without crying about it.
When you say that, it makes me tired.
They have only set up about 12 chairs, and I'm pretty sure it was all Mordecai. Rigby is then motivated by Mordecai to hopefully not set up the chairs again next time, and that they could one day pick up the special entertainment. It then cuts to Muscle Man and High Five Ghost going to pick up the entertainment at some luxury apartments. They knock on the door, and a horse answers the door with cans spilling on the floor. I just gotta say, when I saw this, it's so random, bro. A clown then comes outside and tries to hold his throw up. Muscle Man then tells a classic, "My mom," which every single mom joke is just so funny.
My mom!
The clown then asks Muscle Man if he can borrow $5. It then cuts back to Mordecai setting up the chairs with Rigby throwing it to him as he sets them up in a line. But all the chairs run out after 37. Mordecai gets mad at Rigby, but Rigby tells him that
That's all the chairs, dude.
they are still missing 13 chairs, which I think is a foreshadowing of what will happen. Rigby then runs to a nearby door that is by the Ferris wheels. Rigby tries to push the door and it doesn't budge. Mordecai tells him to turn the knob of the door, but Rigby then complains again that he is killing him. Dude, you can't be that lazy, bro. The door is locked and Rigby complains to Mordecai for them to do something else. Mordecai then rams the door with his elbow and hits it on the floor. But at least he opened the door, right? Okay, if I get a little bit fractured on my elbow. Mordecai then asks Rigby if he found the rest of the chairs, but he tells Mordecai that he found something even better, arcade machines. There was a total of 7 arcade machines. Here are some honorable mentions: Ball of Yarn, Lemonade Stand, Hats for Sale, Clap Like This, Candle Maker, Deli Dude, and Staring Contest. Yeah, a lot of weird names for some old arcade games. Mordecai says,
Why are these even here?
why did he say that? Why are these even here? Wait, 7 arcade machines? Literally right in front of the door. Wait, 7? 7 is the symbol for perfection. It can't mean nothing, right? Anyways, Rigby tries to go play the arcade machines, but Mordecai stops him. Rigby then ignores Mordecai and goes to play Lemonade Stand. Mordecai then gets mad at Rigby, but Rigby calls out Mordecai for being not fun. Mordecai then pushes Rigby to play the game and beats it in seconds. They then have a competition of who is better at video games with the arcade machines. Mordecai then beats Rigby 10 times and rubs it in his face. Rigby then sees a abandoned covered arcade machine in the back of the room. It says out of order. Mordecai tells Rigby that it says out of order, but Rigby then pulls the tarp off and sees the name Destroyer of Worlds. Mordecai keeps telling Rigby that it's broken, but Rigby still refuses to listen and bangs on the panel of the arcade machine. Mordecai doesn't think Rigby can fix the machine. I mean, how could he, right? It's not like there's some instructions that say how to turn it on, right? That would just be crazy. Wait, who the heck wrote this? Mordecai then tells Rigby that we shouldn't turn on the game. Rigby then tosses the note away and connects the red and blue wire to start the game. A symbol of a demon head comes out of the game and hits the roof and fades away. A blackout then happens, but the game starts to come to life with a green glow. A huge boom happens and flings Mordecai and Rigby with a beam of light shining towards them. The Destroyer of Worlds come back to life. He then shoots lasers out of his eyes and leaves the building, trapping him. He then starts to destroy the park by blasting the nearby trees in flames. Somehow Pops comes out of nowhere and says,
Oh, who unleashed the Destroyer of Worlds?
Wait. Now Pops knows? What? How does Pops know? Mordecai and Rigby then go to find Skips, but are interrupted by the nearby blast. Skips already knows something is off. The blast then almost hits Skips, but listen to what Skips says.
You ignored my note, didn't you?
Ah, so Skips wrote the note. Wait, what? Skips wrote the note? That means he is the hero. He stopped the Destroyer of Worlds before and hid it away.
You fools! Destroyer of Worlds will kill us all!
Did you notice how Skip said that? He says it like it happened before, but that the Destroyer of Worlds actually almost destroyed the world before. Not just that, but look how the Destroyer of Worlds looks at them and laughs, like he remembers Skips all those years ago. Skips then tells Mordecai and Rigby that he has an idea and to buy him some time. Dude, he even knows what to do to defeat the Destroyer of Worlds. Come on! Rigby then throws a rock to the Destroyer of Worlds. The Destroyer of Worlds then gets mad and blasts fire towards Mordecai and Rigby. Benson then gets to the park. The kids then think the Destroyer of Worlds is the special entertainment. The Destroyer of Worlds then blasts off the roof of the bus, but the kids then run off of the bus. Muscle Man and High Five Ghost then intercept the kids, running with the entertainment clown in the back seat. Oh yeah, with the horse. Clown and the horse get off, but then the Destroyer of World blasts them into dust. What? I thought this was a kid's show, bro. The kids then run away with Mordecai and Rigby watching as the Destroyer of Worlds blasts everything on fire. Skips then comes out of nowhere in the cart with 3 arcade machines. They then chase the Destroyer of Worlds and Skips tells Mordecai and Rigby to get to the top and wait on his signal. As they drive, they then hit Pops and he lands into the cart. Skip tells Pops to take the wheel. Pops still thinks it's his birthday. Yes, Pops, for you, any day is your birthday, bro. We got it, man. We got the chips, we got the dip, we got the cake. Skips then goes to the back seat and tells Mordecai and Rigby to press the start button. They all press it at once and summon the Lemon Chef. The Destroyer of Worlds then blasts the Lemon Chef. Skip says,
Mordecai and I got the arms. Rigby, you got the legs.
Rigby throws another fit and makes the Lemon Chef spin around in circles. Mordecai tells Rigby to shut up and focus. The Lemon Chef then starts to run away from the Destroyer of Worlds. Skips tells Pops to follow them, but Skips then falls from the cart. The Destroyer of Worlds then blasts a nearby building with the chairs being inside. Mordecai sees this and then goes to get the chairs and leaves Rigby to fight the Destroyer of Worlds all by himself. Oh yeah, because setting up the chairs is going to defeat this Destroyer, right? The Destroyer of Worlds then starts shooting at Mordecai as he hides, saying that he doesn't want to be a slacker and prove Benson wrong. Well, that's not gonna matter once you're dead, dude. Rigby then starts shooting burgers at the Destroyer of Worlds by using the Lemon Chef's powers. The Destroyer of Worlds then starts to fade a little bit. Rigby then summons all his strength to stretch his arms and tail, do button mash to kill the destroyer. The destroyer then dies and becomes a cherry. You know, like one of them classic arcade machines. Mordecai and Rigby then celebrate their victory, and for some reason, a circle is around them, with Benson being at the bottom of the circle. As he climbs his way out, he yells at Mordecai and Rigby for the destruction they caused to the park. But Mordecai tells Benson that they set up all the chairs. Hey, Benson, it's okay. I know the park is destroyed and the damage is about $1 million, but it doesn't matter, bro, because, you know, the chairs are done. Then it shows the kids and Muscle Man on a piece of land with fire around it. What? How? I didn't know he caused this much destruction, dude. Like, what? When did this happen? Rigby then thinks that they are cool with Benson. Benson gets mad and yells at Mordecai and Rigby for giving them an important task. Okay, Benson, I thought that the chairs weren't so important, huh? He said it wasn't important. Why? Now he's going back on his word. Mordecai and Rigby then celebrate because Benson told them they don't have to set up the chairs next time. But Benson then screams at them, telling them to clean up the mess or they are fired, starting with the special entertainment. Nah, dude, that's crazy. But for some reason, Skips wasn't shown after he fell. Like, he never met up with them, and I guess he thought everything fixed itself. Like, what? There's a destroyer walking around. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna leave Mordecai and Rigby to figure it out. It's gonna be okay. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of the Destroyer of Worlds, and like, comment, and subscribe. Laters.